thank you. It's an honor to be with you. I want to remind you that this is a demonstration, but I still have deep commitment to be of service. And my intent is to see if I can be of service by being more directive than I might usually be in a coaching situation. Does that work?
I'm good.
All right, good. So I'd like to have you describe what it is that's not working in your life and what you'd like out of our time together.
Okay, so what's not working in my life is that frequently I get inflammatory responses in my body, either through my neural system or through my digestive system or in my cranium, and it can just put me out for days or shorter periods. Like last night I had to go home because I had a migraine, and it's repetitive. It's been going on for 25 odd years, yeah, or more. Yeah, and in the past I have tried many things and gone to many health professionals, and I want to somehow shift at some deep level in me so that I can be bigger. I want to be able to be bigger, and this gets in the way of me keeping my commitments. It gets in the way of me wanting to be with large groups of people for long periods of time. I mean, stop. I feel that this stops me being as big as I want to be.
Yeah. And what I think you just said you'd like today is to get bigger than it and have a breakthrough so that you no longer have it affect you so much.
I never thought of it like that before, but that sounds really good.
Oh, I actually thought that you said that.
Oh,
but
maybe I did.
I don't know. We could watch back. But so, in your words, what would you like out of today?
I want something different. I feel like, well, see, that is a great idea, to get bigger than it,
Yeah.
and not have it affect me. See, I feel like I can manage it,
Yeah.
and I can manage myself around it. And I don't want to manage it and myself around it anymore. I want to get bigger than it.
Yeah.
I don't want my life to be run by the whatever. See, the truth is I don't even know what it is. It's really true. I don't quite know.
Yeah. Well, what I think you said it is it's a physical problem.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a physiological sensation.
Right.
And I do want to know a little bit more, but so I want to define it in a minute.
Okay.
And what I'm clear of is that you don't want it anymore.
Yes.
And you for sure don't want it to run your life anymore. You don't want it to affect how much time you can spend in groups. You don't want it to affect how you can be in the world, what you can accomplish. You're tired of being the victim of it.
Right. That's right. When I saw that victim thing, I'm like, that's what I don't want anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel,
Because it's no fun to be the victim of anything.
No.
For sure, it's no fun to be the victim of this it, which is physical, that stops you from being the person you want to be.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do.
Okay.
Because I think it's possible. It's not certain, but it's possible to transcend it, to get bigger than it,
Yeah.
to have it, but not have it have you. Because right now it has you, right? I mean, it runs you often.
Yeah.
Yeah, it stops you. It debilitates you.
Right.
Yeah. And that's no fun.
No.
All right. So that's our goal. See if we can accomplish at least part of it. Maybe we can accomplish the whole thing. And almost for sure, we can get on the road to it.
Okay. I want it all.
Yeah, good. Good. Yeah, I see that. That's why I'm fairly confident that we can make good inroads, and who knows how far we can go. I'm willing to go the whole 9 yards. Now, in order to get mastery over it, I recommend that we describe it in detail. So you've described it a little bit, and mostly you described the effect of it, but tell me in as much detail as you can what it is. Is it pain? Is it unconsciousness? Tell me more.
So the physical experience of it, when I go to sleep at night, I can't sleep because I have electrical sensations down my legs.
Uh-huh.
So then I may end up not falling asleep early, having to wake up, get ice, take medication.
Okay. So electrical sensations down your legs, that, and then you talked about the result of that, which is hard to get to sleep. Had you get up to do something to stop it, but so at this point, one of it is electrical sensations down your legs.
Right, and electrical sensations down my arms, and numbness down one side of my body, and pain up my head like a helmet, a pressure-like pain that creates nausea, and inflammation in my mouth and discomfort all through my intestinal system, which leads to me not wanting to eat anything because I don't know what to eat that won't cause it.
Right. Because you're saying sometimes it's caused by what you eat.
Right.
It's triggered by what you eat.
I have so many things that I'm allergic to in what I eat.
Okay. So you got these pain around your head, numbness through your body, electrical sensations. Are those kind of, would you call them pain or just discomfort?
The arms is more like a squeeze, pressure, discomfort.
Yeah.
The legs are at night severe. And then mid-back I get a severe, almost irretractable muscle spasm. Severe pain, I guess, whatever it is, it results in pain. That again, it's like ice. And I can't take the medication anymore because of the intestinal.
So you had some medication that would help that. You're not taking that now because it causes some other problems.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. So that's a big it.
Right.
Is any more to that? I mean, I know you could probably describe it in more detail, but any other, so I can really grasp this thing?
Fatigue is another factor of it. So sometimes when I'll have this low-grade flare-up, I'll have to take naps every afternoon because there's a fatigue that comes and goes with it, a fatigue quality. And then my brain stops working too. That really pisses me off.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, God, my guess is the whole thing pisses you off.
It does.
Right. Yeah.
But this is the hardest bit, when I get that pressure and then I just can't think sharply anymore.
Right. Right. All right. So in this process, what our goal is to start getting to be the manager of the it.
Right.
To be bigger than the it. Because, it's obviously a physical problem, and I'm guessing you've gone to doctors and you've gotten their advice, and of course I'm not here to handle the medical part of that.
It's undiagnosed. I've gone to neurologists, and I can't tell you how many people I've gone to.
Yeah.
They just don't know. They call it an inflammatory condition.
Yeah. So they call it something. We'll call it inflammatory.
Inflammatory.
Inflammatory, okay, so we'll call it the inflammatory condition, which results in numbness, electrical sensations, pain, head pressure, difficulty in sleep, difficulty in thinking, intestinal problems. Wow. right?
Right.
All right, and you got that.
Right.
And it just runs you.
Right.
It
When I
stops
do
you.
nothing,
Right.
it's the least bothersome. When I start doing stuff,
Yeah. You mean like when you're in no action, it kind of goes away a bit.
right.
And then when you're in action and out in the world, it flares up.
Almost anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is a great example of being the victim of your body
Right.
and being the victim of dis-ease and really being your body.
Right.
And what our goal is for you to begin to move to the place where you aren't your body. You're bigger than your body.
Right.
You're bigger than the part of your body that's the it, than the inflammatory condition.
Right.
So that's where I'm recommending you take yourself for a few minutes here. And just to kind of zoom out and imagine that you have a body, but you're not your body. You have an inflammatory condition, but you aren't your inflammatory condition. It's almost as if you have a dog, but you're not your dog. So if you can imagine you have a body, but you're bigger
Right.
than and separate from the body.
Okay. Yeah, I think I am.
Ah. Now, if you take yourself there, then I can imagine that what you've got now is this inflammatory condition in a body that doesn't work like you want it to.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not you.
Oh.
I'm just trying it out.
Yeah, no,
Just-
yeah.
And yeah. Just thinking about this new way to look at it.
Right.
So that you could even change how you talk about it, and you could practice that in a minute here after I give you an example of saying things like, instead of my legs have electricity going through them, is it to say my body, that's not me, has some legs and they have this sensation. Or another way to say, another example, is instead of saying I have a migraine, you say, oh man, my body's not working as well as I'd like, and I notice that my head is getting this pressure and this pain. I'm sure glad I'm not my body.
Now, I feel a little panicky
Yeah, that's fine.
when you say that,
Yeah,
because I don't want to leave myself.
yeah. That's because I think you are your body. I don't think you are. So I'm suggesting you leave yourself, the old self that you thought you were,
Oh.
so that you begin to be a self much bigger than your body, much bigger than your inflammatory condition. So it's just a little thing. It's sort of like you've got shoes in your closet.
This is about getting really big.
Yeah, yeah. It's about seeing yourself as way bigger than your body.
Right.
Now, I actually believe that when you do this, when one does it, when we practice this, it's actually then easier to deal with the body.
Right.
I'm not saying that you don't deal with whatever it is and you don't keep looking for doctors. Of course, you want to keep looking for doctors. You want to keep looking for answers. I just think it'll be a little easier to do it if you're way bigger than your body. It's even easier to think when you've got a headache if you're not your head.
Right.
Just an idea. It might not even work. Really.
Well,
It
I've
might-
never entertained it before, so
Good.
it's. I've been too afraid to entertain it. Really.
Yeah. so far, I understand the fear, but so far everybody that I've known that has entertained it and actually adopted it has stayed around. You know, like no one so far has
Left.
disappeared.
It's because I have this image of kind of leaving and sitting and looking down, and I don't know that I want to be separate from my body.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's a choice.
Yeah. It's a choice you could make. You don't have to make.
Right.
But it's something that what we're doing here is just trying it on.
Okay.
So how about this?
All right.
How about try it for a minute, and if you don't like it, I'll bring you back.
You're that clever.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that about you, Dave.
Oh, yeah. I've got tricks you don't even know.
Oh, that was a good one. You could just give me a little line, and I'll. Yeah.
Very good. You want to try it?
Okay.
Okay, so just imagine I've got you hooked.
All right.
I've got the line,
Okay.
but now I want you to let yourself leave your body a ways. You sit up there. That's a good spot. So go up there and look down here and see Dave, his hands like this, and then see Rosemary's body, which isn't Rosemary. It's just her body. Can you imagine yourself up there looking down?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not so bad.
It's not so bad. Does Rosemary's body have any sensations going on now that are uncomfortable, like pain or stiffness or electricity? Mm-hmm. Tell me about Rosemary's body, but talk about it like that, just as an experiment.
So she's got pain down her left leg, and this body down there has got a sore knee, and this body down there has sort of got aches in the arms, and the head is a little woolly.
So your body down there has a woolly head.
It does.
Yeah, good. and how are you?
Up here, I'm really good.
Oh, amazing. And
You got a hold of me still.
I do.
So
Yeah.
Very
Well,
good.
just don't want it to be too scary up there. I could even pull you in a little if you'd like.
No, I actually like it up here.
Oh, all right. So where you are up there is outside of yourself, the old self. You're now
Right.
much bigger than the old self.
Right.
You see the old self, it's part of you. You've got a body. Some of your body doesn't work very well. Some of your body works darn good.
It's true.
Yeah. But there are those little niggly parts of your body. Yeah. And you want to do your best to get rid of them, of course. But in the meantime, you want to be way bigger than them, so that whenever possible, they don't run you.
Right.
You're not a victim of them.
Right.
Yeah. You're in charge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like this.
Should I let go yet, or should...
One hand.
All right. Now, I really do appreciate what you're talking about, because I know there is a fear in this, what we might call observer consciousness, of really becoming much bigger than your body or even your feelings. You have feelings, but you're not those. You have a body, but you're not those. You don't have to be the victim of your feelings or your body.
Right.
Don't even really have to be the victim of your thoughts and your beliefs.
You can let go now.
Yeah? See, I think that you are in charge, and you only go as far away as you want. But sometimes I like to go miles and miles away from that little body that I call Dave. Because sometimes it's in a lot of pain, and I just assume have it be way down there and you know, travel around up here. And
Yeah.
well, what do you think? We've spent about 15, 20 minutes together. You've had a little bit of that experience of being bigger than the inflammatory, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's good.
And before we stop, do you want to bring yourself back into your body? You want to hang out up there and?
I got it. I feel like I can choose. I feel like it's my choice.
Wow. Wow.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you. That's really fun.